What's up, guys? This is MadSquash924 here. Welcome back to Dantooine. I mean Star Wars, obviously. Of course, we're back on Dantooine in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Hope you guys enjoyed the last episode where we have arrived on Dantooine, and now we're just greeted to a luscious greenery. Well, it's not really that green. It's more like yellowy, but we're exploring for a little bit before we talk to the council. Let's talk to Belaya to start with.
I wish you a pleasant stay here on Dantooine. May the Force be with you.
So apparently you have nothing to say. Thank you. Very generous. If you guys noticed over here, and you noticed I didn't go that way, it's because the door is locked and we can't go that way until future updates. In which we cannot do right now. For now, let's just go upstairs and see what else there is to find, I suppose. Okay. We can't loot that foot locker, unfortunately. You've the look of a seasoned Spazat player about you. I dabble in it from time to time myself. Care for a game? And you are? I am Sola, and to be perfectly blunt, my business is my own. I do offer you, though, the company of my time for a game or two of Pazak. Do you care for a hand? Sure. I mean, we've only lost every game thus far that you guys have seen. Then let's get started then, loser. 120 credits is the wager. Not bad, not bad. Let us go forth and take some cards out and put other cards in. Because the plus minuses, at least in this particular game, are the best cards. Unfortunately, there's not others that are better that we have. I think we can work with this. Let's go for it. Of course, we get the ones that have all pluses, though. Oh, so stupid. Let's work with it. We're trying to get to 20, if you guys can remember. It's basically blackjack, but you try to get to 20. And you have to get to 20, or closest to 20, and hopefully the other person does not hit 20. 19 is as good as it's going to get, of course, when we don't have said cards. But, of course, he does. Damn our luck. Our luck is horrendous. However, we do have the +2, which puts us over to 20, and now we just wait and see if we can match us or go over. And he went over. Alright, very good. Round 3. So far, so good. Of course, we get all these expensive hands, but so far, I mean, they've been the same. We got the +4, it puts us to 20, we stand. Very nice. Are we actually going to win one, perhaps? We'll see. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. And he has 3 cards, too. What are the odds of... I'm gonna try it. Of course. Of course. Why not? Shit! That's not fair! No damn way. So, we can stand at 18, and here's the gimmick. We can stand at 18, and I almost guarantee you, we're gonna be screwed. Let's go backwards a little bit. Maybe we'll get lucky. I don't think so, but maybe. Hey, remember when I said we would have been screwed anyways? Yeah, we would have been. Because look, he just gets a natural 20. And we still get over. Shit! Every game. That's the last game was closer than it seemed. You want to try it again? Nope. Ah, well, come back if you ever feel like playing, you know? Great. Love losing Pazak. Of course, you could save Scum every time. And then you would, theoretically, eventually win. But we're not here for that. We're here to just play and have a good time. And losing is part of Pazak. Even though we haven't won a single game. So far our record is 0-3 in Pazak. So that's great odds. Hello.
Why are you bothering me? I'm here to speak with the council, not some servant. Please leave, or I shall be forced to tell the council of your rude behavior.
Okay, that guy's not very nice. Let's head downstairs and see what's up. I think that's everybody. I think we have to go back to the council now. Which is fine. We kind of dicked around a little too long anyway. There's a room over here, but we'll end up going in that room after this anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Bastila has told us of a most unusual development. She claims you and she have shared a dream. A vision of Malak and Revan in the ancient ruins here on Dantooine.
These ruins have long been known to us, but we believe them to be merely burial mounds. Perhaps they're more than we first suspected, if Revan and Malak found something there.
I hope you guys don't hear too much rumbling. I might as well mention this now, because there's people vacuuming upstairs. Hopefully it doesn't come in too bothersome, and if it does, I do apologize. Anyways, let's see here. Yes, they seem to be searching for something. I don't want to talk about it. What? How'd she know? Or lie and claim we didn't hear or see anything? Well, they did appear to see and seem that they were searching for something. It did look like a star map of some sort, or a map, or some weird-looking obelisk thing.
Bastila has described this shared dream to the Council in great detail. We feel it is more than a dream. It is a vision. The Force is acting through you, as it acts through Bastila.
Alright, so I guess I'm having visions now? That's just great.
You and Bastila share a powerful connection to the Force, and each other. This is not unheard of. Connections often form between master and student, but rarely does a bond develop so quickly.
Whatever dangers may lie ahead, we cannot ignore the destiny that has brought you and Bastila here to us, together.
So, am I like joined with her or something? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
You and she are linked, as is your fate to hers. Together, you two may be able to stop Darth Malak and the Sith.
But do not let your head be filled with visions of glory and power. Such thoughts are the path to the dark side. The way of the light is long and difficult, as you must learn. Are you ready for such hardship?
I mean, naturally, that does make sense. I'm really trying my best. Not gonna be guaranteeing anything, but trying my best is the best course. And I'm not gonna just straight up be like, of course, Master, I will always follow the light and never do anything dark or mean ever. I won't do that. But yeah, I'm trying my best, I suppose.
Understand that there is little choice in this matter, for you or us.
Right.
Across the galaxy, the numbers of our order dwindle. We have sent many Jedi in quest of a way to thwart Malak's advance. Many have not returned. The Sith hunt the Jedi down like animals, ambushing and assassinating our brothers wherever they are found. We fear it is only a matter of time until they discover even this hidden refuge.
Other Jedi have fallen from the light and embraced the dark side, giving their allegiance to the Sith and Malak, their Dark Lord.
Okay, so obviously they need to be stopped, and I guess you want me to be that person. So how can he be stopped?
Perhaps our hope lies in the dream you and Bastila shared. The Council has come to the conclusion that you and Bastila must investigate the ancient ruins you dreamed of.
Perhaps there you will find some clue, some explanation of how Revan and Malak were corrupted. And perhaps there you shall find a way to stop them.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm ready. I guess I'll do the mission. Of course, you guys, as you said, you're not giving me much of a choice, I suppose.
The Force flows through you like no student we have ever seen. But you're willful and headstrong, a dangerous combination.
Before we send you to investigate the ruins, you must be trained in the ways of the Jedi, so that you can resist the darkness within yourself, within all of us. Otherwise, you are doomed to fail.
Right. Well, you kind of said we didn't have much time for it. Aren't you correct? You kind of said that.
You must learn patience and discipline. The ruins are a place of corruption. The dark side is strong there. We cannot risk sending you there unprepared.
We must begin your training at once. You have a destiny upon you that you must be prepared to face. The entire fate of the galaxy is upon you.
I can only hope you will prove up to the task.
The path you have chosen to walk is difficult. Intensive training will prepare you physically for the demands of the Order. Meditation will teach you to channel the power of the Force. To truly understand the way of the Jedi, you must open your mind to knowledge. Seek wisdom in the teachings of the great masters of our Order. The Jedi is never alone. Others in the Order will always stand by you. You and Bastila share a special bond. Do not be afraid to turn to her when you need help in your training. The way of the Jedi is difficult. It requires great discipline. Yet even though you are a mere apprentice, your potential is unlimited, and your progress amazing. In all my years, I have never seen one who has mastered the initial training so quickly. You've done in weeks what many cannot do in years. I am honored to welcome you fully into the Jedi Order.
It's pretty
Soon
impressive.
Your apprenticeship will end, and you will be granted the title of Padawan, the lowest rank of those within the Jedi Order. Yet first, you must prove yourself worthy.
Okay. Must you prove yourself worthy? I want to ask some questions. Yeah, can I ask you some questions about Revan and Malik? Can I?
Few mention those names around here anymore, but I suppose it is just as dangerous to deny they were ever part of the Order. When I was still on Coruscant, Revan and Malik often came to me for additional training. In particular, Revan's hunger to learn seemed insatiable. I should have recognized this as a warning sign, but I perceived the young Padawan's lust for knowledge as simple exuberance and eagerness. Revan was my most promising pupil, one I felt sure would someday become a champion of the Jedi Order.
Okay, that's kind of sad, but what
The
happened?
Jedi Order moved too slowly for Revan and Malik. We were too cautious in their eyes. They always sought to learn far quicker than their masters felt was prudent. It is one thing to understand a lesson, but to truly comprehend it takes a wisdom that only comes with time. Several years ago, when the Mandalorian threat first arose, Revan and Malik were eager to journey to the Outer Rim to defeat the enemy of the Republic. But the Council felt it best if we moved with care and caution. The true threat the Council feared had not yet revealed itself, but Revan would not be dissuaded. Charismatic and powerful, it was inevitable many of the Order would flock to Revan's seemingly noble cause. Malik was the first to join his closest friend. Others soon followed, many of our youngest and brightest, intent on saving the galaxy from the Mandalorian threat.
Huh. Well, it kind of sounded like they were in the right, based off of that. Okay, so you got the Mandalorians. They're fighting. They're taking over the galaxy more or less, sort of. They are basically pirates, and the Republic need help to take them out. So who do they call? They call the Jedi. Jedi doesn't answer, and then when some do, then some of them turn to the dark side, I guess. And what happened to this noble mission?
They were foolish to disregard the Council's wishes. I do not know what happened to Revan, Malik, and their followers on the farthest reaches of the Outer Rim, but something corrupted them. Their ideals became twisted, their spirits were tainted, and they fell to the dark side. There is a lesson in this, a lesson you would do well to take to heart. The dark side can corrupt even the most noble of Jedi.
So, back when we had this vision, and keep in mind that was the last episode, we dreamt of Darth Revan and Darth Malik walking through this tomb, these ancient relic, and we find this this pillar, and it opened up. So I'm assuming at that point, because they are on Dantooine, they haven't yet turned to the dark side. So imagine they were still on the light side when all that happened, both of them. And I don't think they were swayed in the dark side as of yet. But this is just conjecture. Yeah, I'll heed the lesson, Master Czar.
I've learned much, Yet there is much more for you to still understand. The way of the Jedi must be entered into with a clear and focused mind. When you feel that you are ready to continue your training, know that you can find me here.
And I'm ready to do that now. What'd you give me? You didn't give me a med pack or an antidote kit. What did you actually give me? Nothing, I guess.
Greetings, my young pupil. Your progress has been most remarkable so far. Are you here to continue your training in the ways of the Jedi?
I am.
Soon your apprenticeship will end, and you will be granted the title of Padawan, the lowest rank of those within the Jedi Order. Yet first you must prove yourself worthy in the traditions and customs of our order, as handed down from master to pupil for 1,000 generations. You must successfully complete 3 tests before you earn your place among the Jedi.
Okay. I guess I'm ready for the test, Master Zar. Let's
These
go.
tests will see if you have truly mastered the training you have been given, both mental and physical. Upon completing these tests, you will pass from apprentice to Padawan and join in the ranks of the Jedi. First, I will test your
Not much of a
knowledge
difference.
of the Jedi Code. These tenets must always guide your actions. In everything you do, you must always be conscious of their wisdom. You must prove you have a Jedi's understanding of the Code. Return when you feel you are ready for this challenge.
But I'm ready, you frick. What'd you put in my journal? Okay, it's just the Jedi Code. The Jedi Code is in that terminal over there in the training computer, but I think I remember
Greetings,
it.
my young pupil. Your progress has
Yes, let's go.
soon
The
your
training.
in the traditions.
You said this. Yes, let's go. Let's get these tests over with.
These
Come
tests
on.
will see if you have truly mastered the training you have been. First, I will test your knowledge of the Jedi Code. These tenets must always guide your actions. In everything you do, you must always be conscious of their wisdom. You must now prove you have a Jedi's understanding of the Code by completing these fundamental precepts of our order. There is no emotion.
Oh, is this the one? There's no emotion. 'Cause there is... Wow. Do I actually forget it? I think I actually forget. There's peace, right? There's no emotion, therefore there's peace.
No ignorance.
Because there is no ignorance, there is knowledge.
There is no passion.
And because there is no passion, there is peace? Did we just say peace? There's no emotion, there is peace. There is no passion, there is serenity.
There is no chaos.
Yes. There is no chaos because there is harmony. There is harmony?
There is no
Yes.
death.
Because there is only the
You
Force.
have learned your studies well, apprentice.
Got
It
it.
will not
Still
be
remember.
long before you are a full member of our order. But first, you must pass the second test and learn about the most prized possession of a Jedi, the very symbol of our order, the lightsaber. The lightsaber is the traditional weapon of our order. It is a symbol of a Jedi's skill, dedication, and authority. And each lightsaber is as individual as the Jedi who wields it. The blade is made of pure energy, focused by polished crystals in the hilt. As the second test, each Jedi must construct his lightsaber with his own hands. And now it is your time. Speak with Master Dorak, and he will guide you through the choosing of a crystal.
Alright. Sure, I almost messed up the Jedi Code, and sure, that might be a little bit embarrassing, but that's okay. We got it first try, technically. I didn't click anything. And it took me a second to remember, though. That's for damn sure. It's bad, because I actually kind of know the Sith Code more than I know the Jedi Code. Don't tell anybody. Let's talk to... I kind of want to talk to everybody before we talk to Dorak,
If
though.
you have questions, you should direct them toward the Jedi Council members.
Yeah, I'll get right on
I
that.
see you insist on wandering the halls of our enclave when you should be busy studying your lessons.
Okay, but I was trying to, like, ask questions and stuff.
I suppose such desires are inevitable, though I fear you may seek knowledge for which you are not prepared. Yet I will do my best to guide your quest.
Oh, I appreciate that. So... Why are you always criticizing me? I mean, because he's harsh. He's kind of a harsh guy. I kind of got the feeling that he's like that for everybody. What can you tell me about Bastila?
Bastila, the young Jedi
Yeah.
holds great promise and great danger. She can do much for both the Republic and the Council. Without her skill in battle meditation, the Sith Armada would have conquered the galaxy long ago. But despite her command of the Force, Bastila is still young. She is a Jedi, but she has not attained the rank of Master. The Council would do well to remember this before we lay the fate of the galaxy on her slender shoulders. You would do well to focus more closely on your lessons. The Force is strong with you, but you need training and guidance in the ways of the Jedi, lest you suffer a fate similar to that of Revan.
Okay. I mean, I wanted to ask him more, but I guess that's it. I guess we're delaying the inevitable. I guess we'll just talk to Dora. I'll talk to Vandar later.
You have come, young apprentice, at Master Zar's bidding. He sees great promise in you, as do I. The time has come for you to choose the color of your lightsaber. This color also reflects your demeanor and position within the Order.
What positions
Blue
are there?
is the color of the Jedi Guardian. This Jedi battles against the forces of evil and the dark side. They focus more on combat training and use of the lightsaber. Yellow is the color of the Jedi Sentinel. This Jedi ferrets out deceit and injustice, bringing it to light. They focus less on combat and more on other skills and abilities. Green is the color of the Jedi Consular. This Jedi seeks to bring balance to the universe. They mediate between other groups, using their powers to end conflict and preserve peace.
So, here's the rundown, more or less. The Jedi Guardian usually gets the most feats. If I remember right, the Jedi Sentinel gets the most skills. And I think the Jedi Consular gets the most Force ability. Now, what do we want to go for? We already have a lot of skills stocked up. I don't think it's going to get rid of our skill points if we go a different route. I kind of want to go the Guardian route, because I want to focus more on lightsaber combat, I think. It might be a little bit more boring, but I kind of think I want to go the Guardian route. Hopefully it goes well. Do I want to go the Guardian route still? Really trying to think about it. Yeah, let's go to Guardian route. Fuck it.
Indeed. We shall see. I will now ask you questions, and your responses will indicate which class you lean most towards. A woman and her small child are beset by a desperate-looking group of thugs. They're menacing her with weapons, and she screams to you for help. What do you do?
Alright, so if we're actually in this situation, I want you guys to answer this at home. What you guys would actually do out of all these situations in actuality. Would you help them flee? Would you attack the thugs? Or would you stop the thugs and find out why they are attacking her? What would I do? I don't know. I don't know what I'd do. Stop the thugs, find out why they're attacking her, attack the thugs, help them flee. So, I know the options. I mean, it's kind of simple, like what each of these are. This top one is the Sentinel answer, this is the Guardian answer, and this is the Consular answer. It's pretty obvious by these, how they're laid out. But, if I was that person, they're menacing her. I don't know. I guess I'd stop them, find out why they're attacking her in the first place.
Indeed. Very well. On to the next question. You are in combat with a dark Jedi allied with the Sith. There is a pause in the combat. What do you do?
Do you want to attack him again? Would you find out why he turned to the dark side and try to turn him? Would you try to see a weakness in his technique? So, do we want to attack him again? See if we can just find some weakness and attack that weakness? Or do we want to monologue at him? Do we want to monologue at him like it's an anime? I don't know what I do. I probably try to see a weakness after there's a pause, right? So you don't just... So you have time in the monologue, I guess. But, like, I guess you want to try to find a weakness. For me, anyways, I would do that.
Yes, I suspected as much. Now for the next question. There is a locked door, and your goal lies on the other side. What do you do?
Do you smash the door open? Do you try to pick the lock? Or does one knock? Well, hopefully the answer for everybody, 9 times out of 10, should probably be knock. If you're trying to pick the lock in real life, I mean, you're probably not a good person. I mean, if you smash the door down, you're probably even worse of a person. I hope you guys picked not.
I am beginning to see a pattern here, apprentice. I have a feeling about what you would be best at. But first, the final question. You are the head of an enclave on a contested world. The Dark Jedi have infiltrated and are causing unrest across the planet. What do you do?
So this one's kind of one is definitely kind of a thinker, especially if you're in this kind of situation. Would you try to hunt them down? So personally hunt them down, more or less. Would you try to lure them out into a trap? Or would you try to coordinate with the planetary government to identify the infiltrators? What would you guys do? I'd probably try to hunt them down. It's probably the quickest, the most simplest way of doing it without causing the rest and all the other people. That's my route I would go, probably. Of course, again, this is the Jedi Guardian answer, this is the Sentinel answer, and this is the Consular answer.
Yes, I thought as much. As I suspected, you would be most suitable as a Jedi Consular. Which color and path do you believe yourself most suited to, apprentice?
Well, it doesn't matter what I'm most suited to, because I choose blue, the path of the Jedi Guardian. The feat combat route, I guess, is what we're going to go for. Wasn't planning on that initially. I was kind of thinking Sentinel at first, but I kind of want to switch it up.
Here is a blue crystal for your lightsaber. Go speak to Master Jar again, and he will instruct you in how to construct it.
Thank you, Master Czar. And we get a level. And this is a force level. So now we actually have, we still have our remaining points, thankfully. So this is where we came into play. We saved all our points up. Look at that. Persuade at 12. Can't believe it. We'll put the repair at 12. I'm going to put computer use at 12. And now, I'm actually going to save the rest of my points up. I'm not going to put this into treat injury. I'm not going to do it. But, technically I probably should have saved up, here's what I'm thinking. Maybe I should have saved up persuasion earlier on, because they were costing us 2 skill points, right? Maybe I should have saved them then. I don't know. It's too late now, of course. And I'm going to save more points up more, because, you know, does this cost 1? Yeah, it does. Does that cost 1? Oh, hell yeah. That's awesome. And that still costs 1, which is good. But yeah, we'll leave it as is. Alright, so we have our feats now. We have our weapon proficiency in lightsaber combat and Jedi defense. We have force jump, which is if you just hit the combat attack button, which we've been doing all game, instead of using, like, you know, power attack, flurry, or critical strike, from a certain distance, you will actually jump right to them and do an attack. We have Jedi Sense, which I gotta read, and Force Sensitive. Alright, I'm gonna read these out. Force Sensitive. The Jedi training affects each Padawan uniquely, allowing them to grow in the ability while addressing personal flaws. On rare occasions, however, exceptional individuals open doors to strength they did not know they had. This feat represents a heightened connection to the Force, previously unseen in a newly trained Jedi. This feat grants 40 additional Force points to the character's base total. So we just get 40 stats, basically. I think I'm going to get Master Dueling, probably, but I'm going to read these others as well. The Jedi develops a connection to the Force that allows them to better sense incoming attacks. This feat grants a +2 defense that is always active, and I believe this is +4 and +6 at later levels. And these are passive upgrades. As we got Force Jump, I'll just read it out, even though I explained it. The Jedi now knows if diplomacy fails, combat must be swift and decisive. When an opponent at range is targeted with a standard lightsaber melee attack, this feat allows Guardians to make a quick series of jumps and rolls to close the distance almost instantly. This feat is automatic when wielding a lightsaber and targeting opponents with a standard melee attack from more than 10 meters away. The Jedi must have a clear line of sight to said opponent. Note, using a feat or special attack negates this ability. Keep that in mind. And we have Jedi Defense. This feat allows a character with an equipped lightsaber to deflect blaster bolts at any given time. When a character is fired upon and an opposed roll is made against the attack, if the result is greater than the attack roll, then the blaster bolt is then deflected. If the attack is beaten by 10 or more, the bolt is deflected back to the enemy. And the Jedi class receives this feat at level 1, which is pretty good. I mean, this turns into a +3 to that roll, and this turns into a +6 to that roll. So I'm probably going to get those. I'm going to get the lightsaber proficiency as well. It just gives us better attack bonuses with said lightsaber. And I think that's the only unique crap we have. I believe it is. But as I said, Maybe I should get toughness. Toughness is very powerful. We'll get dueling. Screw it. Right? Screw it. And we get a power. We're gonna get cure, which is heal. It's what Bastila used. We already saw that previously in the Sith Embassy back on Terrace. Just makes sense to get. Another one we probably should consider getting is Burst of Speed because of the way it works. If we get Master Speed eventually, then we basically get multiple attacks per round, which is extremely powerful. The only thing that sucks and is annoying is that there's a weird little motion blur effect when using it when you're actually running around. That's probably the most worthless bit about it. But we have Force Aura, which is a buff. We got Burst of Speed, which I explained. We have another buff, which is just increased saving throws. Force Resistance is basically an energy shield, I believe, or resistance to force powers. It just upgrades that role that you would have to for the enemy to try to hurt you. If we're talking about D&D rules. We have energy resistance. It's just an energy shield. That's all it is. Affect Mind. It's just Jedi mind trick. Basically, use that during conversations, and then you can, do what you will. We got Stun, which we've explained. Stun Droid. We have Wound, Slow, Fear, Shock, Force Push, Drain Life, Force Suppression, Throw Lightsaber, and that's it. I was considering getting the Affect Mind into Dominate Mind, but it's not that big of a deal. Actually, maybe we should get Burst Speed right away. I'm gonna get it. I wasn't considering that, but why not? And then for you mission, we're actually gonna level up your intelligence so it's at an even number, so you get a +3 to your intelligence. Congrats! We got security, awareness, this, boop, and I guess we save you a point because nothing else to invest you in. Unfortunate. What do we want to give her? Toughness? I mean, it wouldn't be bad for her. Wouldn't be bad. Look at all these stupid sneak attack things that we'll never use because, we're never stealthed. Now that's great. Let's give her more toughness. Make her tougher. And that is it. Oh, I want to see that crystal. I never actually read that crystal before. It was in utility. Quest items. Oh, it's just a lightsaber crystal blue. It's a faceted crystal used in the constructing of a lightsaber. Glows faintly with an inner blue light. Thank you, Master Vanda. And I'm actually gonna... Yeah, why not? I'm gonna go and put it in right now. Also, one thing to note. You may notice this is usable. And this is not. That's because we are wearing armor that actually restricts the usage of that ability. Something to also keep in mind when picking force powers when you play this game. Alright, so we got... Actually, we have to talk to Master Zard, don't we? Yeah, we do.
Ah, good. Now that you have selected your crystal, we shall begin the construction of your lightsaber.
Let's do it. Let's do it, baby. Lightsaber. Put thingy in the... put crystal in thing. Alright, so it does 2 to 16. Obviously, it's upgradable. All lightsabers in this game are upgradable. It's a good thing. Let's put it in. And there we go. Got a lightsaber. 4 to 18. I think it's actually worse than what we currently have for a weapon, which is very funny. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's a little bit worse. But this is our lightsaber, and we're going to use it. You know what that means? Mission's going to get an upgrade. That means 514. Now she's got 4 to 18. That's pretty good. Mission, you got more powerful. Ooh, see her swing that? She's dangerous. And we're gonna, I guess that's gonna be it for today's episode of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. On the next episode, we're gonna talk to Master Zard. He's gonna give us another task, and then we're actually gonna talk to the rest of the masters about other things. We're gonna talk to Dorak. He's gonna give us a history lesson. We're gonna talk to Master Vandar about some stuff, and I don't think we can talk to Rook about much of anything other than what we currently have. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to leave a like, leave a comment, tell me what you guys think of today's episode. I know it was a little bit slow, a lot of talking, but we're now a Jedi. That is a good thing. And if new to my channel, or you've been watching this for a little while, but you're interested in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic for any reason, feel free to subscribe to me, MadSquash924, and don't forget to ring the bell so you can get notified for when a new episode of this comes out. And I'll see you all next time on Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Bye-bye!